Morning. So today, the poorly van is going into the garage. It's not been diagnosed yet, but what I know is that it needs some sort of ball joint because it's knocking, and potentially new suspension, shock absorbers on the front because it's just a bit bouncy. I think it's more bouncy than it should be, so it's going to have those things done. I'm not getting the welding done yet. There's a bit of welding to be done on some sills, some parts of the sills. Not getting that done yet. I'm waiting. The MOT is due in April, so I'm going to do it stage by stage as and when I can afford it. So I'm borrowing a courtesy car today, which is going to be cool because I'm going to be driving around in a little car again. Then I'm going to go pick the baby up, but I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit anxious about this not having my van with me, so I don't know what stuff to take with me, what I should and shouldn't take. I'm probably should take a bag actually. Oh, I need to take a mask with me as well, don't I? Yeah, I'll take a mask with me. I'm not used to not having all my stuff with me. It's a bit strange one. I'm going to have to take a phone charger, a phone cable, and a battery bank thing. I could take my Wi-Fi thing with the battery bank built into it. Take some nappies and some wipes because I'm my dad again. So I need to do that. What else do I take? Take my phone. I don't even know what kind of jacket to take because I've only got all my jackets here. The weather outside is frightful. So I've got to prepare for that. So what is the best kind of coat to wear in winter? I'm gonna suggest the leather jacket. We'll be wearing that one. Here we have it. Volkswagen Polo. It's parked on the snow. Oh. Actually quite good in the snow. Light steering, which is nice. I wish my steering was as light as this. I've actually driven this car before. I don't know if you remember when I was having trouble with my old van's engine. I had to go to Mercedes to try and pick up injectors and stuff. This is what car I used. Gangster. I can't wait to be able to get into the car again. Like, I miss driving a car. I love driving a van and being high up and all that, but I quite like being low down, and I'm not going to lie, I just want a fast car. I know you shouldn't really drive fast, but I've always driven fast cars. I really miss it. So when I bought my new van, or when anybody buys a new van, the first thing you do is get it checked out and have somebody look around it and make sure it's all right and all that. Maybe get it serviced. Well, I didn't do that, did I? Because I was too busy thinking about building a van for me to live in. So I've done it backward. So the van is in for a service right now and some other bits. It turns out it's not a ball joint. It's the anti-roll bar bushers, which is all right because that's still cheap, and two front shockers, which are also quite cheap, really cheap actually, 35 quid a piece they're going to cost me. And then I've got fitting and all that kind of thing, so I'm probably looking at spending 300 quid today. But this was something I should have done before I started the build, because what could have happened is I could have spent all this money building the van, and then the van could have been a bag of crap. So I did it the wrong way around, but it's just, you know, with lockdown and lots going on, I've just had no time to get it into a garage, and also the garage is really busy as well. They've had no time to sort anything out. But anyway, what matters is it's in today, it's been done. So I've just spent the day with Phoenix, baby mama, doing whatever you can do during lockdown, which is very little. Alright mate, you just pull out on me, it's fine. And now I'm on my way to go get the van. The van's probably not going to be ready, but I don't have anything else to do. It's literally nothing to do. I went to a pet shop today to have a look round there, and it was like, that was like a day trip in itself. It was like going to the zoo, having a look round the rabbits and the mice and the rats and the fish and the hamsters and all that. I spent a lot more time in that pet shop than I probably would ever spend in a pet shop. It was just like being at a zoo. It was the closest thing I'm gonna get to visiting a zoo anytime soon. So yeah, I spent a good while in there looking at shit pets. I've just looked around shops. Although I did need some things. Literally walked around every aisle. Just for something to do. Oh dear me. But then I went to Greg's. Even though I'm furious that Greg's is still open because it's non-essential, I did go to Greg's. I'm hoping that the van is. Oh, I didn't press that. Why is the rear wiper going? Maybe I did press it. Oh, that's what that button does. No. Anyway, moving on. Just when I go over little potholes and stuff, the van's been rattling really bad, like a real knocking noise. So I'm hoping that when I get it back, it's going to be all good, and hopefully the front end will be a bit more stiff because it's like driving a boat at the minute. And I've also asked him to price up the welding that he's doing because it needs some welding. The sills are not brilliant already. I mean, having a white van in itself is hard work, but a 18-year-old white van is always going to be hard work, and the arches and everything already look rusty. In fact, the arches the other day were just orange, and it's mainly just surface rust and from the amount of grit and salt and snow and rain and everything that we've had. I've cleaned it all up, ground it all down, sanded it all down, put a lot of primer on, put rust proofing on, then put a lot of primer on, and then painted it white for now. But even when I've just done all that, I checked yesterday and it's still coming through. The orange is still coming through. But there's no point in me really doing any proper bodywork to it now because we're still in winter. So I'll be coming to one of you lot, hopefully, if there's any painters out there. I pretty much want the whole bottom half of my van repainting. So if there's anybody out there that wants to do that for me, let me know. From a chandelier. Right, so I'm back in the van. It's actually the next day after the service because it was too dark to record anything before. So it had 2 new shockers. It no longer drives like a bleeding canal boat. It had anti-roll bar bushers, which I didn't expect it to be anti-roll bar bushers, but it was anti-roll bar bushers. And now it's not knocking anymore. So it drives like a new van again. Like, it drives pretty good. And then obviously it had a service as well, so I've had all the fluids changed, filters changed, all that kind of thing. And I'm a happy bunny again. The total price, because I know that you're going to ask, was 265 quid total. That's including parts and labour. That's crazy cheap. So I just want to thank Nathan at ND Autos in Sheffield. He's been a friend of mine for 15 years or so, and he always works on my vehicles. I don't trust anybody else to work on my vehicle really, so he's the only person I would trust. What he says goes, even when it's wrong. But anyway, absolutely brilliant. If you're in the South Yorkshire area and you want work doing on your vehicle, ND Auto Repairs. Is it ND Auto Repairs or just ND Autos? I think it's just ND Autos. But they do repairs on autos. I just don't think that's in the title. Anyway, I am an happy bunny. And I'm on my way to that Chesterfield. I'll see you soon. Bye, Felicia.